Alrighty, we are live in Facebook land. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the Thursday Live. Let me know as you're hopping on. As usual, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if my microphone is on this week. And let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if the quality is good. And if you're excited to get some answers to your questions, all about client generation, leads, sales, pricing, high ticket, offers, how to get clients, how to grow a business, how to hit goals. We're going to talk all about your biggest, most burning questions that you have about growing your coaching business online. It's my favorite jam, talking about high ticket clients, sales, lead generation, getting clients. Let me know if you're excited for that in the chat. I want to know that you guys can hear me. Say hello in the chat if you can hear me. And if you're ready to rock and roll on this live today. Lots of good questions that came in, and they're kind of a lot of you have a lot of similar questions. So I'm going to lump them into similar categories that will answer everyone's questions that people ask the most. So let me know if this is something that you want to hear, if you want to hear about how to get more leads in your business, how to get more coaching clients, how to get in front of the right people, how to know what your offer should look like. Do you have a high ticket offer? If you could charge high ticket. We're going to talk about like testimonials, or whether you need them, what your price point should be starting out as a coach, like how much can you actually charge. We're going to talk about all of those things. So let me know in the chat if you're joining me, if that's something that you want to hear. I don't want to get started unless I know you guys can hear me loud and clear. So I'll give you guys a second. Sometimes there's a lag on my streaming software. You guys ready to hear this? Let me know. Do you guys want to hear all about client generation? Are you guys coaches right now? Are you an active coach who's trying to get clients, or are you working towards becoming a coach and you're still in the process of getting ready to get clients? That's a really important delineator in terms of the type of questions you're going to be asking. So let me know in the comments if you're a coach right now, or if you are wanting to become a coach sometime this year. Where are you at on that? Already a coach? Not a coach yet? What do you think, guys? Because there's a huge problem that happens before you become a coach, and that is I don't know how to help people solve problems. So I'm looking at educating myself on what do coaches do? How do you become one? What do you need to know to be able to help people? That's a whole slew of problems over there on its own. And then there's another world that you enter once you become a coach and you're ready to take on clients. Then it's about, how do I find them? How do I get in front of the people that are actually looking to hire a coach? And how do I make sure that I have an offer that is, worth commanding the value of the coaching work that I'm looking to do? So let me know what camp you fall into, because that will determine the type of questions that I answer for you guys today. And if you guys have any burning questions that you're looking to get answered, leave those in the comments as well. What type of questions do you guys have about getting clients? Because I can jam all day long on client generation, but it's not going to be valuable to you if it's not answering the questions that you have. This is your chance to come and get what you need. So come and get what you need. Come and get your questions answered. Let me know. Let me know. What questions do you have? Are you a coach? Are you looking to become a coach? Do you have questions about how to become a coach? Do you have questions about how to get clients once you become a coach? Already a coach, just graduated from IIN, but no clients yet. Well, congratulations on graduating from IIN. So exciting. When did you graduate? Did you graduate in February? Did you graduate late 2020? Got questions coming in. Need to figure out my program. Yes. Huge first problem. A lot of coaches have that in the beginning. Need to figure out the program. So my question for you is, what problem do you solve? Who do you want to work with? What do you help people with? Right? That's the first thing you need to know before you can start figuring out what your program should look like. Late January 2021. So you're a couple of weeks into being a coach. Awesome. Are you ready to take clients? I'll be done with my coaching classes in 4 weeks, trying to get a start on my social media now. Don't want to wait. Yeah. Let me ask you this question. So if you are graduating in 4 weeks, but a client came to you today, someone came to you today and said, hey, I need a coach. Like, can you help me? I want to work with you. Would you know how to help them already? Or would you say, you know what? I have 4 more weeks. I'm not ready to help you yet. I don't know how. There's something that I'm going to learn in those 4 weeks that's going to really make the difference. I can't help people yet. Where do you fall on that scale? There's no right or wrong answer, because a lot of it's just like how, comes down to, how confident you are. Once you get people in your Facebook group, how do you ask for the call? Great question. How long have you had your Facebook group? How are you getting people into your Facebook group? What's your offer that you're looking to sell? Need to know how to create programs and get clients. Yep, that is the problem that everybody has in the beginning. Need to know how to create programs to get clients. So here's the biggest problem that, who else is in this category, by the way? There's a lot of people listening right now that need to learn how to create their programs and then need to learn how to find clients, right? And so the truth of the matter is, you cannot create a high ticket program if you don't know who your client is. If you don't know exactly who that person is that you're looking to help, you can't create the program. So the first thing that we're going to work on is getting clear on who that perfect client is. What is the problem that you solve, right? And the other question that comes to mind when people ask about creating programs is, how do I know if my program is, if I can charge high ticket, right? So for example, Barb, right? I'm just finishing my health course. I'm looking to work with moms that have issues with anxiety, being overwhelmed, and have a blueprint for my offer ready to work with clients. That's awesome, Barb. Like, having the blueprint for your offer is step one. And then finding the clients, obviously, that is going to be the determination of whether you have a goal or whether you have a business that's actually making money, right? So when you say, need to create programs, it's like, what is the problem that you solve? For Barb, she helps people with anxiety and overwhelm. So when you think about whether you have a high ticket problem, right? Whether you have a high ticket offer, it's, do you have a high ticket problem that you solve? So for example, for Barb, she helps women with, or people with, anxiety and overwhelm. Is that a major problem in their life? What do you guys think? Yes or no? If someone is struggling with anxiety and overwhelm in their life, and you as a coach can come in and help them transform in that area and have control back in their life over their anxiety and overwhelm, is that solving a major area of somebody's life? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments. Is that solving a major problem in someone's life? What do you guys think? Do you think that anxiety and overwhelm can be debilitating in someone's life? Yes, absolutely. Anxiety and overwhelm can take over your life. So when and you don't have to work with people with anxiety or overwhelm. I'm just using her as an example since that's the example she left in the chat. But any problem that you solve, this is why when people are asking about their programs, like really figuring out the programs, the first thing that I'm going to tell you to figure out is what is the major problem in someone's life that you help them with. That is what your high ticket program is built around. That is the foundation of what is going to make your offer high ticket, right? So, meaning you're not passing out band-aids and just passing out tips that are going to help someone feel better for 5 minutes, and then they still have these root issues in their life that nobody's addressing, right? So the question, how do I know if I can charge high ticket, which is kind of at the root of a lot of coaches when they're building out their programs, they have to decide, okay, what price tag am I going to put on this program? Are you solving a major life problem for somebody, right? So I can't think of a bigger problem than your health and your body, because you only get one, right? And your mental health, right? Those are major areas in someone's life that you're solving. In terms of how you deliver it, there's so many different ways that you can structure that. And we help our clients like really simplify this area so they don't have to stay stuck in building out the program piece. But bottom line is, if you're solving a major problem, like the example we talked about today, or if you're solving a problem in somebody's body, physically, their health, right, you should be charging high ticket for that. Whether you're still building out the program, it's a brand new program, or you've been doing it for a while and you're looking to raise your rates. If you're not charging high ticket, you should be charging high ticket for that. And here's why, okay? Your clients that come to you and enroll into your high ticket $3,000, $5,000 program that's going to help them with their anxiety and overwhelm, they're going to be the most committed clients you will ever work with, right? They show up, they do the work, right? The clients, if you're getting clients to sign up with you right now and for some reason they're just not showing up and they're not acting committed, you need to raise your prices. Raise your prices. Okay. The other reason why you should raise your prices, obviously, is because it's easier for you to hit your income goals. It's easier for you to hit targets. If your programs are in $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 chunks, think about how much easier that is for you to hit your 10K per month goal, right? If you have a $2,500 offer, you only need 4 clients a month, right? Now think about, for the client, think about their experience and how VIP their experience will be when you have a handful of really tight-knit clients that you're able to work intimately with to help get to the root of their problems, whether it's anxiety, overwhelm, overweight, over drinking, whatever they're doing. Now you have the capacity and the bandwidth to really serve them at the highest level, right? And then your clients take massive action, your clients get massive results, and then you have happier clients, happy testimonials, referrals, everybody wins. So literally raising your prices and having a high ticket offer means everybody wins, right? You hit your income goals faster, you get to spend more time doing the things you love with the ones you love, you get to spend more time with your family, and you get to get out of, whether you're in a soul-sucking job or if you're just in a life that's unfulfilling, that's not even your purpose in life, you get to fulfill your purpose while having freedom in your life to actually get to the end of your life and look back on it and say, you know what, I spent my time doing the things that fulfilled me and being present for the ones that I love. How many of you feel like you wish you had more time in your life to spend with the ones you love, whether that's your kids or, people in your family, but right now, whatever job you're in, the things that you're doing, right? It's sucking all of your time away. For a lot of you, that's the reason why you want to have a high ticket offer. You want to be a coach online because you want to have your time back. You want to be able to spend time with the ones you love, but also have freedom, not just time freedom, but financial freedom in your life and make a difference for your clients. But if you don't have a high ticket offer and you're just working with clients for like $500, $200, maybe you're doing sessions right now, it's like $50 a session, you would need like 200 clients a month, 200 sessions a month if you were charging $50 an hour for a session with you. Right? How is that going to bring freedom back into your life to spend it with the ones you love? How is that going to bring back fulfillment in your life if you're working 50 hours a week? Do the math. 50 hours per week, charging by the session, $50 an hour to clients that are canceling on their session, ghosting you, not committed, not doing the work, not making transformation in their life, which is what you signed up to be a coach to do. Right? So I want you to think about this. Like, you don't even have to answer in the chat, but think about for yourselves. If you're sitting there and you are, thinking about this high ticket thing, maybe you don't even have a high ticket offer yet, right? And you're just wondering about, what you're doing, right? Like, so can I just take what I'm doing now and just slap a high ticket price point on that? I'm charging $50 a session. Can I just slap $3,000 on that, right? The answer is no, because most likely what you're doing right now isn't packaged and positioned correctly. You don't have an offer that is high ticket, right? So that's why in OCI, we spend so much time on this first step, getting super clear on the offer, because it's not enough for me, a coach who works with coaches all the time, who totally gets it if you explain what you do, and I totally get it. It's not enough for me to get it. It's not enough for you in your heart to know what you do and the value of that. If you don't have an offer that is packaged correctly with a message that resonates with your market, if you take your $50 sessions that you're selling right now and you start telling people it's $3,000, what do you think you're going to hear from the market? What do you think they're going to say? I'm curious. And maybe some of you have tried this. Maybe some of you have tried to offer to the market some higher ticket price points. This is what usually happens just from the clients that join OCI who've dabbled in high ticket before, is they'll start with a $1,000 price point, or they'll start with a $1,200 offer, and then they hear from the market that it's too expensive. Oh, that's out of my price point. Oh, that's over my budget. And instead, because they don't have someone showing them how to package the offer correctly and put it in front of the right person, what do we start doing? What's the natural conclusion and the natural reaction to that feedback from the market? Let me know in the comments what you think most people do. They try to slap a high ticket price tag on what they're currently selling. The market says it's too expensive, can't afford it, it's out of my budget. What do we as coaches do at that point? If we don't have anybody helping us package our offer, we don't really know why the market's saying that, we start discounting our prices. Yes, we lower the prices, right? Instead of a $1,200 offer, we drop it down to $950. Then we drop it to $850. Then it's $750. And we're just playing this game where we're trying to find the comfort zone and keep our market in their little comfort bubble of what they think is the value of coaching with you. But the problem is we haven't shown them the value because nobody's shown you how to package it correctly. And nobody's shown you how to put together an offer that's worth $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, even $10,000, right? We have coaches that have $14,000 packages, okay? So it's never about discounting your prices because your value and the value of your work isn't worth it. It's always about not having the right offer and not having the messaging and packaging done correctly. And that is our jam. That is our bread and butter. Okay? Seen it over and over and over again. Why do you need to stand your ground on your prices? We talked about this before, because if you start discounting your prices, you're going to get you're going to get less committed clients. You're going to get clients who are coming into the work with you and they're already 1 foot out the door. They're already doing the math and they're saying, okay, like, I guess I can risk, I guess I can risk $750 on this. And if it doesn't work, I'll just quit in 2 weeks. How many of you have ever had that happen with a client? Maybe you've worked with some friends and family for free and you've done some free coaching and you've noticed these same patterns with your clients, right? Half the transformation comes from their commitment, from making that investment. How many of you have people in your world right now, people in your life right now that you can witness who are charging high ticket and who are getting yes from the market? Or how many of you feel kind of alone? Nobody in your life is successfully doing that. And in fact, you're hearing from people in your life, wow, that sounds like a lot of money. I don't know if people are going to pay that much. How many of you have had people in your life, whether that's your husband or your parents or your friends, who have told you that they don't think people are going to pay that much? I think that's too much money. I just want you to know that that can be very damaging to your mindset. When you're listening to people who aren't the right fit for your offer, who would never buy your coaching services because they don't have the problem, it's not a big enough problem in their life, and you're letting them dictate the value of the transformation that you deliver. It can be so damaging if you don't have people in your world that you can plug into every single day and witness successfully selling high ticket offers to the market and hearing yes, yes, yes. What are you going to do when the people you talk to keep telling you no? Because you don't have your offer packaged correctly, you don't have your messaging correctly positioned to the market. They think they're buying, a personal trainer down the street who's charging $50 for a workout session, and they think that they're buying the same thing from you because they don't understand, right? That can be so damaging. I shared this with our clients on Monday, this story about when I was first starting out in high ticket. And I had a friend that I was sharing this with, and we were sitting around chit-chatting in the office about it. And I told her I was going to offer $1,500 for health coaching with me for 3 months. It's going to be $1,500. I didn't have a client yet, but that was what I was going to charge. And she turned and she looked at me. Oh, and by the way, this is the friend who drives a Lexus, who has designer handbags, who gets expensive facial peels and with a doctor in Newport, who will always spend money on expensive things. Okay. She turned to me and she said, I don't know, Valerie, like, that seems like a lot of money. Ooh, Valerie, I don't know. And she was serious, right? She wasn't trying to just put me down. She was my friend. She wanted to see me succeed. How many of you have people in your life that love you, want to see you succeed, want you to be successful and happy, but don't understand high ticket and have said things like that to you? I don't know. I don't think people pay that much. That seems like too much. Do people really pay that much for high ticket? Imagine where I would be today. Think about that. Imagine where I would be today if I took that to heart. If I listened to her and I was like, you know what? I think she's right. Maybe it is too much. Because I was getting on calls. I was making offers to people right around that same time. If I had let that get into my head when I was hearing no, 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 because I didn't have my offer correctly packaged, I didn't know what I was selling, I didn't know how to position it to the market, and I had that playing in the back of my head, I don't know, Valerie. Ooh, that seems like a lot of money. Where do you think I would be today? That's a really sobering thought for me. When I think about that, if I had let that kill my mindset, I would have quit. I would have never gotten the help I needed to put my offer together, to package my message correctly, to put it in front of the right leads. I would have never even figured any of that out because I would have had her telling me that it was too expensive. I would have heard no 10 times. On my first 10 calls, 10 no's, and I would have agreed. You know what? The evidence is there. It's too expensive. Some of you right now think $1,500 is too expensive. That right there is the reason, aside from not having your offer packaged correctly, even if you have the best offer and the best packaging and it's worth $10,000, if you think that your offer is too expensive, you will struggle to sell it. So when people ask me, do I have a high ticket offer? Can I really charge this much? Can I charge $2,500? Can I charge $3,500? You need to ask yourself, what am I listening to? Who am I taking advice from? Is it my husband who thinks, I just need to go get a real job and start bringing in money because nobody's ever going to buy this high ticket offer that I want to put out into the world? Surround yourself with people who are on the same path as you, who are feeding your brain with evidence that this is working, that people pay this much in the health space, in the mental health space, right? People value their bodies and their minds. People see the value in a transformation over the next 20, 30, 40 years of their life, and $1,500 is a drop in the bucket. Give me a yes in the comments if that resonates with you. If you believe that the work that your clients do, the transformation that they make, is worth way more than $1,500. I want to know in the comments, do you believe that? Do you believe that's worth it to them? Or do you think they'd be better off staying where they're at, day after day after day, staying in their problems, staying in their pain, staying with their anxiety and their overwhelm, never finding a true solution to get to the root of their problem? Okay, that is one of the biggest questions I get. Okay, do I have a high ticket offer? How do I know my offer is high ticket? And also, why is it worth high ticket? Why should I charge high ticket? So those are some of the main reasons why you should charge high ticket. Some of the main reasons why people get stuck. Who they're listening to, and are they letting other people put those doubts on them? There is no difference between my abilities when I was first trying to sell my first $1,500 offer and your abilities right now. You have the same potential. And now we're bringing in $100,000 per month into our business. Okay. So the other question that we get a lot is, how much qualification do I need to charge high ticket? I totally want to do that, but just not right now because I'm just not that qualified yet. I haven't worked with enough people. And, like, for example, some of you have like 4 weeks left in your coaching program, or maybe you're only 2 weeks outside of your coaching program certification. Maybe I'm not qualified yet. How many of you have had that thought that maybe I'm, if I charge $1,500, $2,500, $3,500 to work with me, people are going to find out I'm super new at this, and they're going to realize this is all a big, I'm a big imposter. This is all a big fake act, and they're going to realize I actually don't know how to help them, and I shouldn't even be charging anybody yet. How much qualification do I need to charge high ticket? What do you think the answer to that question is? I want to hear in the chat. How much qualification does someone need to charge high ticket? Because the truth to this question, the answer to this question really comes from what makes it high ticket. Does the amount of plaques you have on your wall in your office, or the letters behind your name, or the certification papers you've acquired, does any of that equate to a price tag on the transformation that your clients are making in their life? Yeah, they don't care. If I've done thousands and thousands of consultations with clients who are looking to transform their life, 0 have asked me to see certification papers. 0. You know who cares about seeing certification papers? You do. You want to have them. You're looking for that to make you feel worthy, to make you feel like you have enough value to charge people for your work. Your clients don't care. What do your clients care about? When your clients pay you $2,500, $3,500 to work with you, what do they care about? What is that thought in their head? What is the thing they want the most? If they're going to throw $3,500 down into themselves, what do they care about? What's their biggest fear? They want it to work. They want to make a change in their life. They don't want this to be another failed attempt. They don't want to be disappointed in themselves. So if you want that for your clients too, if you want your clients to succeed, if you want this to be the solution that actually makes a real transformation in their life, who do you think has the best chance of making a transformation? The client that invests $3,500, that burns the bridges, that burns the boats and goes all in on themselves because they want that transformation, they're worth it? Or the client who says, you know what, I'm just going to put $700 into this, and if it doesn't work, oh well, it's only $700 down the drain. I'm going to quit in 2 weeks. How much qualification do I need to charge high ticket? It's the wrong question to be asking. How badly do I want my clients to make a transformation? How much do I believe in that for them? Which brings me to the other most popular question here. Leave your questions in the chat, you guys. I'm just giving you the most popular ones that I hear every day from you in the group. But if I'm not answering any of these, or if I am answering them, let me know in the chat if these are questions you have. Another common question I get is, should I guarantee my transformational offer? Should I guarantee that? Right? And here's my perspective on this issue, because I think it's different than a lot of what you hear in the coaching world. A lot of people in the coaching world will say, you can't guarantee coaching because it's dependent on the other person. It's dependent on them. And while I think that's sort of true, if you look at the most winningest coaches in history, okay, and I'm talking about different things. You know, you can look at sports, you can look at online business coaches and consultants. And the reason why they are the most winningest coaches, if that's even a word, is because of their client selection. Client selection. So whenever I see coaches out there blaming it too much on the market, it tells me right away that they're just taking clients that they shouldn't have been taking on. They're making offers to people that they should not have been making offers to. Right? So maybe there's a gap there in their integrity to where they're probably taking clients that they just shouldn't be taking on right now. They're taking on someone even though they know it's kind of not a good fit, just because they want the money. They want to hit their goal for the month. And then those coaches blame those lack of results on the person, which isn't fair, because one of the things for us is, one of our core values is that we do not make offers, and we don't take people, we don't even make an offer to them if we know that we can't help them. If there's even a shadow of a concern in our mind that this isn't someone that we can blow it out of the park with. Right? We'll hop on the phone with them, give them some insight, give them some direction, brainstorm, but we're not going to take any money from them if we don't know with 100% certainty and conviction that we can help them. So you can guarantee results as a coach, but the guarantee has to come from the client selection, where I'm not going to make an offer to a client that, you know, if I'm like, hey, I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99% sure I can get them results, but I guess we'll kind of have to wait and see and cross our fingers on the rest of it. That's out of integrity. So that's my take on guaranteeing results. If you can guarantee that you can 100% get them to their result, there's your guarantee. I can 100% guarantee I'm going to give you everything you need to get to 10K months, 20K months, 30K months. If I've talked to you, asked the questions I need to know if I can help you with the problems you have, then I can feel confident having that guarantee. Too many coaches are coming from this scarcity place where they don't know where their next client's going to come from. So they're just making offers to every single person that comes into their world. Huge difference in the market. There's a huge integrity gap there. Another question I get asked a lot from coaches, because we talk about raising prices so much, is, well, how hard is it? I've got $100 a session here. I'm charging $100 to work with clients. How hard is it to go to $2,500? And the analogy I like to use is, well, it's kind of like flying a plane, right? You can learn to fly a plane by just reading through the manuals and on the plane, reading through all about the plane, reading the manuals. Maybe you can learn to get it off the ground and fly it around, but you could also die. It's pretty dangerous, okay? Doing it without guidance does carry significant risk. So can you do it yourself? Well, yeah, it's like flying a plane, getting your business off the ground, right? You're going to invest time, which is very expensive, probably the most expensive investment you can make, but you're also going to invest money on things that might work, might not work. You're kind of out there just winging it. So it's very much like trying to get a plane off the ground if no one's ever taught you to go. You've never gone through flight school and you don't know how to actually successfully land or take off, right? This is just so important. So here's how you test a new offer, okay? So test the offer, put it out there to the market, but if you don't have the guidance and what it takes to make a good offer, package a good offer, make it clear to the market what the value is, and you're out there, it's like trying to fly a plane and successfully land it without crashing and burning, right? If you have someone who knows what the components are, what the steps are to successfully take off, successfully land, how to position the offer, how to package it, how to make it clear, then it's like your risk of dying on the landing goes significantly down because you have someone right there every step of the way showing you how to get the offer off the ground. Does that make sense? Does that analogy make sense on why it can be so dangerous, but it also can be pretty simple as long as you know exactly how to do it? There's hundreds and thousands of people that fly planes every day. Okay. Let me know if these are answering any of your questions that you have. These are just the questions I hear all of the time. Let me know, how many of you found this valuable today? How many of you found these questions valuable to you today? Most common questions I get are about pricing, offers, packaging, their niche. Does it work in their market? How long does it take? How hard is it? Let me know your takeaways from this today. Let me know what your takeaways have been in the comments. So let's spend a few minutes here on a little call to action. All right. If you found this valuable and you're just looking for some tips, thanks for joining us today. We're going to do a couple of minutes here, a quick commercial break, call to action. All right. If you want to hear that, stick around, just give me a couple minutes, then we can take a few more questions. So for some of you listening right now, 2021 is your year to get clients. 2021 is your year to actually get control on client generation. You want to have that on lock, okay? So you're not guessing from month to month where your new clients are going to come from. Because I remember for us with OCI, it was stressful. We'd have some months that were really high and we were just on these really big highs, and some months we were pretty low and we didn't know where our next clients were going to come from. We didn't have it dialed in, okay? So some weeks you get referrals from clients, other weeks you don't know where your next client's going to come from. How many of you can relate to that? Where you get excited some weeks because you hear from clients that they're interested, or someone's going to send you a referral, or a gym's going to send you referrals, or a doctor's going to send you referrals, or someone, and it feels really exciting. And the next week you're like, oh my gosh, like I'm never going to figure out how to find clients. It's a roller coaster of emotion because your revenue goes up and down when you have weeks where you sign clients and everything's amazing, you think you're going to make $1 million, and then the next month you're on a big low in your business because you haven't made any money. In fact, you're bleeding money. Okay. So what really helped us stabilize, even emotionally in our business, was stabilizing our revenue in our business, stabilizing client generation in our business. Client generation is something we're very passionate about. Okay, we bring in about 20 new clients a month. We bring in about 100K revenue every single month consistently and predictably. So what we do is we work with coaches who have a transformational offer. They want to solve real problems. They want to help their clients make real change in their life. And they want to sell that for a high ticket price. They want to know how to raise their prices, or they have a high ticket price and they want to raise it higher. Okay, so for high ticket, we're talking in that $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 range easily. For the problems that we're talking about today, the problems that you guys are talking about solving in your clients' lives. So some of you guys might be a little bit under that 3K mark right now. Maybe you're 2,500. That's fine, right? But hopefully, if anything, you've realized the value of actually having your clients commit to a high ticket price point. So for those coaches, we help them build out really powerful offers and position them correctly so clients want to buy. Okay, your clients actually want to pay you. All right? Very passionate about building high ticket offers and high ticket coaching businesses for our clients. So if you're watching this and you'd like to potentially work with us in 2021 on helping you grow a successful coaching program, I'll walk you through exactly what it is that we do for our clients. All right. So if you've ever wondered, this is kind of the main components in a nutshell, 30,000-foot view, what we do. Essentially, what we have found, and this is just from building our own profitable business using these same systems for getting the offers off the ground. Last year, we did $1 million in our coaching business in 2020. Okay, so we're really good at this. We found 3 things that you need to get really good at to be successful and grow your business. If you want to make $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, whatever your goal is, you need to have these 3 things. Number 1, you need to have a good offer. You need to know how to present that message and package that offer, okay, in a way that is crystal clear. It's super compelling and high value to the people that need it the most. This is not going to be your husband or your Aunt Susie down the street, right? I'm talking about packaging an offer that only appeals to the person that needs it the most. And by the way, that person is looking for you right now. Okay, so that's number 1, is having that messaging and packaging dialed in. I have yet to find someone who didn't need some tweaks to this. You might already have clients. You might even have a high ticket offer that you're getting clients for. I've yet to find someone who didn't need tweaking in this area. Okay, number 2, you have to get your message and offer in front of the right people. Because like I said, it doesn't matter what your husband thinks if he would never pay $1,500 for coaching. If he's not the person that has the problem you solve, if he doesn't need it like the people who are looking for you right now, why would you ever take advice from the person who's not your client on whether it's worth it? So you need to have a way to actually put that packaged message and offer in front of the right person, because nobody else is going to raise their hand. It's designed for that right person. You have to know how to target them. I'm sure if we took a raise of hands, some of you have already experienced this, where you've put your offer out there into the world and you've heard crickets because the wrong people are seeing your message. And the third thing that we help our clients with is converting those right people into paying clients, right? Actually getting them to sign up with you. So right now, we have clients who have struggled to get paid, struggled to get people to pay them even $200 a month for their coaching, repackaging their offer, and now people are saying like, hey, I totally see the value in this. $3,000 offer, oh my gosh, I totally see that. We have clients setting up their client attraction system, generating 20 leads per day into their business because they understand how to find those right clients. And number 3, the third area, like we talked about, clients converting their leads into paying clients at prices like $3,900 a package, who've never worked with a client before, who've never even made a single dollar from a paying client before, selling their first client for $3,900. So these 3 steps that I'm talking about today, super powerful. It doesn't matter where you are at in your business right now, if you're looking to sign your first client or if you're someone that wants to scale your business. You have some clients, but you want to learn how to raise your prices and how to consistently and predictably get clients every month so your business can be in a healthy place. All right. So if you're ready to start getting clients, setting up systems in your business, whether your goal is 10K per month, 20K per month, 50K per month, whatever your goal is, if you don't know with 100% certainty how to do either of these 3 steps, schedule a time to talk with my team of business specialists. They will laser in on exactly the piece that is missing right now, whether that's your offer, whether that's your price point, whether that's your lead generation, whether you're just not reaching the right people, and we'll tell you exactly how to fix it. Okay, so I'm going to drop a link here for you to chat with our team. Go into the comments and type me or I. If you want someone to reach out to you, we will reach out to you personally. Otherwise, schedule a call with my team if you're looking to get momentum in your business. If 2021 is the year, maybe you've been thinking about doing this for a while. Maybe you've been preparing. Maybe you've been doing the hard work and you've been going to school and you're getting all of the education under your belt. But now it's like, how do I grow a business? If you want to get laser direction so you don't spin your wheels on this step for another 6 months, okay, schedule time to talk with my team of business specialists. We're happy to help you, happy to give you direction on this. We want you to succeed. The world needs more coaches, okay? And the world needs more coaches. There's more people on this planet than there are coaches to help people solve their problems. So if you want help with your business this year, if you want to dial in client generation, packaging your offer, selling your offer, go into the comments, type me, type I, so we know that you're looking for help, or click on the link and schedule a call with our team. We will drop a link here for you guys to schedule a call, and one of our business specialists will talk to you about your business, give you some really clear direction on where your business needs to go, what gaps to fill, what holes to plug right away to start getting some clients in the door very quickly. All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you all have a fabulous rest of your evening and a wonderful weekend ahead of you. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.